Okay, welcome. We are live on YouTube and we're on Instagram as well, and also on Facebook. Now, today's workout is follow along, and we're looking at core. We're going to be doing stuff where we're down on the floor. So, got the mat prepared and ready. And I know one of the biggest questions is, okay, what socks are you wearing, Jacko? Okay. So here we are, just to prove that I'm not biased towards any sock company. A lot of my favourite socks are obviously Stance, and they still haven't yet sponsored us. Come on, guys, where are you? Get on the phone. But so just to prove that, what have we got today? Well, these are a beauty. Check these out. Bam! Don't even know what mate they are. They were a Christmas present, but they got bananas in them. Banana socks, and boy do I like bananas. Now, before we go totally bananas, the other thing I really like is I like a core workout. So one of the things we're going to be doing today is going to be this core workout. We're going to go through some stuff where sort of two areas for it. One where we are supine, which means you're on your back, and then the other we're going to go and flip that on its head and go into a prone position, which means where we're facing down. And some of these positions, or a lot of these positions, the majority of them, we're going to be focusing on being able to maintain good alignment through our trunk. Those that followed last week's core workout, which was like session 1 of Ab Club, will know that we went through the importance of maintaining this alignment. And for a lot of us that are working on things like handstands and levers, etc., where we need to maintain a straight body position, your core is going to play an integral role in being able to maintain that. So, a couple of things I want you to think about as we go through this. And I'm going to go, and did this last time. We're going to go shirts off. And the reason being is not anything like, oh, check this out. No, the reason being is I want you to be able to see the difference between what's going on in the pelvis and what's going on at the trunk, so that when we're in some of these shapes, it's not hidden by the t-shirt, you can actually maintain a better position where we're trying to tuck, but also breaking that lower down and into some of these positions. If we're in a plank like this, that is not good core alignment. You're going to feel it all down here, and you could stay there for after a plank today for 30 minutes, where if you're doing it in a poor position, all you're going to do is get better at being in that poor position, which is not what we want. So we're going to go through 4 exercises on that supine position, and then we're going to go through 3 exercises in that prone position. And I'm going to give you a little bit of a challenge at the end to have it play around. We're doing these bodyweight basics, daily challenges, and so there's save a little bit of energy for the end. It's a little bit of a fun one, and provides a little bit of rotation, which is something that not many of the other positions will put us into. So if we're ready to get started, we're going to go down onto the floor, and I've got a mat. We actually do, funnily enough, but yoga mat, exercise mat, whatever, we do actually have these available on the website. If you are if you haven't got a softer floor to be on, it's just a nicer bit position for in terms of our spine, and particularly I've got a wooden floor. It's going to hurt a little bit. Oh, the other thing is, just for some of these, if I go on the floor here, you'll notice that. You hear that? That isn't me actually. That's the back on the floor. Okay. So first up, we're going to go our dead bug position, which is just a bit of a recap for some of the people that were here last time, but it's a good one just to sort of fire up the core and get us used to some of these positions. So, first principle, forearms or arms vertical, but also your thighs vertical. And then I want to make sure that I haven't got an arch under my back, so I can fit my hand underneath. I'm going to clamp my ribs down and my belly button up, so pull those two things together, and that is going to then mean that I can feel the mat on my lower back. And then through this, I want to be able to feel my mat on my lower back the entire time. So head goes down and rests on the floor in neutral. I don't want to be tensing up through the top of here either. We're trying to target what's going on at the pelvis. I'm going to take my right arm and my left leg down away from me, touch on the floor gently, bring back, then swap, bring back. When I go through this, what I don't want to see is that arch in the lower back because I've lost position. So you're just going to go to a position where you can hold it, and it might just be there for you. If you can come all the way down, great, but what we don't want is that position. So we're going to go through a few reps. We're going to feel what this is like. Good. Then just rest it there. Our other thing that we're going to do in this shape later is progress it on a little bit. But I do want us to just think about being in a good position. We're going to work through the 4 exercises I've got for this, and then we're going to work down them in a bit of like a pyramid style, like up and back. And we're going to try and hit a different number of reps on each one. So for this first one, we're going to try 20 reps of alternates on a 3-2-1 tempo. So 3-2-1 tempo means I'm going to come down in 1, 2, 3 seconds, hold the bottom for 2, 1, 2, and then back up and swap. So 1, 2, 3, hold for 2, 1, 2, back up. There's 2 reps. 1, 2, 3, hold for 2, back up. 1, 2, 3, hold for 2, back up. That's 4. 1, 2, 3, hold for 2, back up. 1, 2, 3, hold for 2, back up. There's 6. 1, 2, 3, hold for 2, back up. Make sure when you hold at the bottom, that you're holding, not letting that pelvis go. Back up. There's 8. 1, 2, 3, hold for 2, back up. 1, 2, 3. Remember, you can just go partial range if that's where you can hold it. Back up. There's 10. Halfway. 1, 2, 3, over 2, back up. Head stays relaxed on the floor. Remember. 1, 2, 3, over 2, back up. 12. 3, back up. 30. We should have this tempo now nicely locked in. Back up. 40. Should start to feel a little bit of a burn now. Can you feel that burn? Muhammad Ali said that's when he starts counting the reps. He doesn't start counting them until then. We're on 16. We've got 4 more. Welcome to our club if you're feeling a little bit of that burn. 17, 18, 19, 3, 2, 1, over 2, back up, 20. Right, so we start to feel that those guys are working now, and we've been working hard to that position. If we get into that shape, that arch here means you've lost the position. Your pelvis has rolled into anterior tilt, but basically rolled and put the bum out backwards, creating that arch. That means you're not feeling your lower back on the floor. I want you to keep that tucked underneath, so you're maintaining that position. The nice thing about this one is you get to feel, you've got an external cue, you can feel what it's like on your lower back. As soon as you lose that sensation of the mat or the floor touching your back, you know you've lost the position, so you don't have to, you'll know whether you're doing it correctly or not. It's one of the great things about it. The other thing that's really good to use is like I'm watching myself back on the videos I taught you, so I can look over and I can see. That gives me feedback and making sure that I'm doing the right technique to show you guys out there. So you can use that, use video yourself to give yourself some instant feedback as well. Is also very good on some of the exercises. Right, the other thing we're going to do, so that's taking levers out and trying to maintain that position. The other thing the body does is it also, or the spine and the if you think that you're obviously thinking of like these, the 6-pack abs, your rack abs, the sort of traditional 6-pack do a lot more work on flexing the spine. When I was 15 and doing hundreds and hundreds of sit-ups in my bedroom every morning and night, because I wanted to get 6-pack like Arnold Schwarzenegger, I just overdid that motion and actually didn't have much control or options to be able to maintain trunk alignment. So when I got into calisthenics, much later in my life, I had to do a lot of work on that because I've not been doing the right things. But the spine will flex, and we're going to look at a little bit of what that might look like. And also, this is called a reverse crunch. This exercise is our second exercise. We're going to do 15 of them, and we're going to look at our ability to pull our bum off the floor, which we're going to, when we go into hollow rocks later, you're going to need that. So our normal crunch would be coming this way. With the reverse crunch, we're going to be coming and pulling the hips up. To start with, you're probably going to want to put your hands on the floor, and we're looking at lifting and controlling back down. So like curling the spine up, curling it down. So as you see on the way down, as I come down, down, I'm trying to peel one vertebrae at a time, slowly down. So my job again, rest the head on the floor, and then knees bent to start with. You can use your hands to stabilize yourself a little bit. But my job is to pull, use my lower abs to pull my hips up off the floor. When we do a hollow rock, that position here where we pull the hips up, that's the same type of motion. So just have a few, just before we go into a few, just have a feel of what that is like. So pulling up, pausing, slowing down. 1, 2, 3. If you want to make it a little bit harder, you go straight with the legs. And you can also go higher up and control down. And then if I think that the further my legs are over here, and that's easier because I'm not going up, the further my legs go here, now I'm having to work harder as I come down to the floor. You could also chuck in a lower leg raise and then back up. When you do that, make sure that when you come down there, again, that hold, that gap under your back isn't happening. You must maintain that down. So that's the sort of hardest progression of those. So we're going to go for 15 of these, which is going to be, you pick your variation. So you're either going to go knees bent, slowly down into there, legs straighter, as straight as you want. You go a little bit higher, and further, rather than being here, the further away you go there, the harder it's going to be again. Slowly down, 3, 2, 1, and then you go back up, or you can bring in that lower leg position, making sure I've got that nice position, not dropping it there before coming back. Okay, so we're going to 15. These are going to better. Okay, so pick your one and then come with me. Same tempo, 3, 2, 1. The core musculature is stabilizing muscles. They like to work for time under tension. So it's about keeping that tension with that slow, controlled, eccentric, the 3 seconds all the way down, the 2-second pause, and 1 on the way back up. We're going to try not to rest during this whatsoever. We're going to keep that, grab those seconds up, 3, 2, 1, 6 seconds worth of tension in every single rep. We're going to go for 15. So you pick your variation you're going to do, and then come with me. Yeah. So I'm going to go. I'm going to have to now. So I've got to go for the hardest one. So legs up to the top, and then 3, hold for 2, then 3, 2, 1. We go down, back up. 3, 2, 1, down, back up. Another 3, 3, 2, 1, down, back up. Off 2, 3, 2, 1, down, back up. And that's fine. 3, 2, 1, down, back up. 6, 3, 2, 1, down, back up. Hold 2, then 3, 2, 1, 8. Over 2, 3, 2, 1, 9, 3, 2, 1, 10. Now it's burning 5 more. This is our plug. 3, 2, 1. Good. Keep that control at 11. 4 to go. There we go. 3, 2, 1. Control down. Last 3. That's the mat, by the way. 3, 2, 1. Fighting hard now. Last 2, 3, 2, 1. We go, last 1. 4, 2, 3, 2, 1. Drop down. Woo! Nice. Feeling that? We must be feeling that. Who's on board? We've got a load of you on YouTube, lots of you on Instagram as well. Thank you everyone for joining. I know a lot of you have taken the chance to get the WhatsApp notifications. Make sure that you do. If you want to join that, all the details for that will be in the description on the YouTube channel. So go over to the YouTube channel because all these videos are going to go up and get saved. All the ones from last week up on YouTube in a playlist. Follow on workouts at home, and you can watch any of them back from previous weeks. And we're doing one every weekday at 11 AM. So I'll talk about that more later. So that's your time break. We've done 2 exercises. We've done 2. Third one is going to be the full body hold, and then we're going to look at then taking that into then a rock. So that will then be our sort of our 4th and final one on our back. So you're going to go back to your deadlift position, and rather than taking one arm and one leg, you're going to take both away. And I want you to go to the position where you can feel like you can hold a good shape on it. So I'm going to come and say, for me, I can come all the way down to here. For you, it might be that we're in this sort of shape. But the difference is now, rather than the head and the shoulders being on the floor, we're going to peel them off. So you might want to just do this now. So suck that belly button down. Just feel like you're going to keep tension through the upper back, and you're going to then pull those ribs down even more to actually peel. Don't just pull your neck forward too much, or keep the neck be neutral, but just peel those shoulders and that upper back off the floor. Okay? So that's the sensation you're going to try and do, but whilst you've extended both your arms and legs away. So it's going to be something like, so I come to here, and they're going to peel that upper back off the floor. You're going to hold there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Nice. Okay? So, job on this is, we're going to build this one up. We're going to go 10 seconds next, then we're going to go 20, and we're going to try and do 1 for 30 altogether at the end. Your job is to maintain that lower back. Again, touching the floor, that's going to feel a little bit easier, but maintain that connection. Shoulders, just that upper back, just off the floor, and then making sure that you're out at a position where you can hold the best shape possible. Don't go so far that you can't hold good technique, good shape, but equally, don't make it too easy for yourself. Okay, so that was 5 seconds. We're going to go for 10. So go out into your best position, peel the upper back off the floor. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cool. Yeah, how's that feeling? Let us know in the comments. Are we still on board? We're starting to ramp up ab club now, to be fair. It's starting to get hard. So go for 20 seconds next. So straighten out, find your best position, peel those upper back off the floor. 20, 90, 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Tell you what, it's a lot harder when you're counting. Count on with me if you want to, and you'll feel the difference. One more. So many of you joining live. Thank you so much for those of you that are joining live. Absolutely loving it. And make sure you are following along. This is like the time to do it. You can use it later as well, but it's great to use in with us today. So many comments on YouTube, so many comments on Instagram. Thank you guys. Hope you are enjoying it. Last one, 30 seconds of these, and then we're going to look at some rocks, and that's going to be nasty. It's going to really start burning now. Hopefully, for me now, This is what I call the climb. The banana socks, the power socks. They're going to help. Okay, 30 seconds. Hold that good position. Count along with me. Don't let me be the only one count. It's hard to count it. Ready? So straighten yourself. That was the mat. Straighten yourself out. Feel your back off the floor. 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh! Woo-wee! It's like being back in the old rugby club. We used to do like 1,000 reps a session or something crazy back in the day. Okay, so that's the third. So we did our dead bug, opposite arm, opposite leg, 20 reps. We did 15 of the reverse crunch with the leg raises, and then that last one, you can see in that one particularly, we are definitely maintaining body alignment and body shape. Holding that alignment, creating tension from between the upper and lower extremities. So the last one in this prone position, sorry, in the supine position on our back, is going to be the rock. So it's taking all those things we've done so far. You're going to take that long body position, and then we're going to try and create a rocking motion, which means your upper back is going to come off the ground a little bit more, and then when you rock backwards, you're going to use that like reverse crunch feeling with your lower abs to pull that bum up off the floor. So it's going to look something like this. See, when I rock back, bum comes off the floor. And when we rock forward, upper back comes off the floor. I'm getting a nice noise being made off this beautiful mat. It's just my back, don't worry. It means I'm doing it right. So, have a little go. It might be that you have to bring those knees in a little bit, and you can bring your hands in a little bit. This would be the easiest variation. Pull the upper back off the floor, but I can still create a rocking motion in this shape. It wants to be a nice, smooth, rocking position, and we're going to go for 10 of these. Okay? So, have a little play, either really small or slightly bigger, or extend all the way out. Yeah, have a feel of which is going to be your level, and then we're going to go for 10 together. Alrighty? Are we good for this? So, off position, the roll back, pull that up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo! Nice. That was good. How is everybody feeling? How are people feeling? Yeah, well, a few people asking, will the video be uploaded to YouTube afterwards? Yes, it will, so you'll be able to watch this back later. All of the videos that we're doing at 11 o'clock every day are available straight afterwards, and they'll be there forever in the playlist on YouTube. Yeah, if you haven't been to if you're watching on a different platform, you haven't been on our YouTube yet, check out the playlist for that. Follow on workouts at home, and also subscribe so you don't miss any of those, and then check out the details in the description of how to join the WhatsApp notifications if you want to get updates and notifications straight to your phone about when we are doing more of these workouts and any challenges and updates that we're doing to our free programs. So that was us on our back. If we're going to do something like go into our handstands where we've got to be trying to be in a nice, long, straight shape, what we don't want to do is be breaking out into these types of positions. So a lot of that connection comes from what's going on at the trunk and at the core. So we want to have this ability to maintain alignment and transfer forces through the body rather than breaking out into some of these positions that sometimes we go to because it's slightly easier and we might not have made that connection and have the control to do that effectively. So that's going to be useful for anyone looking to work on things like their handstands as an example. So let's then flip it over now. That whole time we were effectively supported by the floor. We're going to go into a position where we're now prone on our front. So that's going to look like starting in a 4-point kneeling position. And it's like the opposite of our dead bug. So our dead bug, we were like this, but on our back. Now we're going to be in the same position, but just flipped upside down. So we're fighting gravity the own way, and now our back is not supported by the floor. Obviously, our hands are supported by the floor. So what I want us to think about doing is I want you to think about creating a nice little bit of tension through the shoulders, just screw those shoulders in. And then one of the big things is not dropping into, see that arch in my lower back? Equally, I don't want to be rounded through my back turning. I want to find a nice neutral position. So if you go the difference between my full arch in the lower back, so that anterior tilt and then tuck all the way to the way, I want to find a position that is in between those two, so somewhere in the middle like that. I then suck that belly button in tight. I do exactly what I was doing before with the dead bug in terms of maintaining that alignment. I'm screwing the shoulders now. We haven't had to talk about those before, but now we have to make a connection to the shoulders. And then I'm going to engage the glutes on each side. But I'm going to now start to move my left leg, this one, and my right arm. So just like we did those opposites before. So I'm creating tension through this side and this side to be able to hold that position. I'm going to straighten out into a shape there, where I'm nice and long and strong. Come back, place down, swap over. Long. What you'll find is a lot of the time we'll go into a sort of shape like this, where we're arching through there and kicking that leg up. So this is a good one where you can see if I've got a video, I can look at myself and go, right, make yourself arrow straight in that position, back down. Have a little play of that, see what that feels like, and then we're going to do the same thing, we're going to do 20 of them. So when we go into it, if you want to make it a little bit harder, you're going to come out, and then we're going to come back, and we're going to touch elbow and knee, and then drive back out to our long position. Elbow and knee, drive back out to our long position. That's slightly harder than if you're just changing each time. If you're going to do that one, which I'm going to do with you now, for our 20, we're going to do 10 on one side and 10 on the other. If you're going out and then swapping, you're just going to go just 20 in a row, like that. Okay? So you ready to go with this? So find that neutral position for your trunk, for your pelvis, suck belly button in, screw the shoulders, create tension, and then we're going to go opposite arm, opposite leg. Here, long and strong, 1, touch elbow knee, 2, controlled all the way through on this for the tempo, all one pace, 4, 5, hope you're doing this and not just watching, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good, we swap sides for 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Good. Whew. Okay, so as we've done with all these other ones, how do we progressively make this more difficult? Well, same principle as before, we can extend the legal legs. So by straightening the leg that we're supported by, so rather than being bent here, we're going to go straight. So straight line is basically a press up position. We're going to bring the hands narrower and the legs wider. So I'll show you what it's going to look like front. So front on, it'll look like this. Hands closer together, feet outside. So you're going to make a little bit of a triangle. In that shape, we're then going to lift one arm up at a time. And what you'll notice is I'll show you this. We'll do them together side on. So I want you to be able to see that side profile, but I'll show you this, what you're trying to fight against in the setup. So hands close together, legs wide to make a triangle. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to screw those shoulders, and then when I lift up, I'll be able to maintain a stable position with my trunk, not twisting. You see that twist? That's me shifting a load of my body weight onto the side that is supporting me to try and make it easier. We're going to work to fight that rotation. So now we're going to actually start to bring in some of these internal, external obliques that are going to help you fight that rotation. So just one more in here. When I lift up onto this side, look, nothing changes. I'm moving this hand, but nothing else. I'm not dropping that hip down to the side or twist it. And come up and hold, back down. So we're going to do a 3-second pause on every hold, and we're going to do 15 of these. Oh no, sorry, 16 because it needs to be even. So hands are going to go in the middle, feet to the side, body in a nice straight line, not arched underneath, tuck that pelvis underneath, squeeze the bum, and then also not with the bum higher than the hips. Sorry, bum higher than the hips, bum higher than the shoulder. So screw those shoulders, keep that body in a nice straight line, and then we're going to go for pause. 1, 2, 3. There we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's 3. 1, 2, 3. That's 4. 1, 2, 3. That's 5. 1, 2, 3. That's 6. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 9. Is that 10? 1, 2, 3. Last count. There's maybe 11. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's 13. 1, 2, 3. 14. 1, 2, 3. That's 1. 1, 2, 3. Woo! There we go. So now we're working through here, but we're now working through those external and internal obliques that are trying to help us stop that rotation and integrating into the shoulder. So we should feel the arm that's supporting you, making sure that doesn't collapse. So keep that shoulder screwed. Keep that shoulder screwed and strong, and then also making sure that we're maintaining good alignment throughout. And when you raise the other arm, you're going to feel a little bit of work through that mid-lower trap. So a little break, and then the last one of these, I'm just going to put a bit of charge onto one of my devices that is running low. And if you've got any questions, feel free to ask those in the comments, and then we'll look at this final variation. Okay, so what's this last one going to look like? Well, we're going to have that same position, arms, legs straight. We're going to raise an arm, but we're also going to raise a leg as well. We're going to do 10 of those, and we're going to alternate them. So for this, we won't want to, having that little bit of spread of the feet, so I'll show you side on again, and that little spread of the feet was helpful for this one, what we were just doing. But now we're going to bring them back to your normal press-up position, but we are going to raise up, arm, and left. And then you've got to create that like cross swing. So you've got one arm is up with the upper leg up, so the tension needs to come through the arm that's supporting you and the leg that's supporting you. Okay, we're going to do 10 of these on each side. And then we're going to work ourselves back down. Okay, so press. Oh, let's just have here. So press up position, normal press up position. Tuck the bum underneath, keep that pelvis nice and screw the shoulders. So we're doing like screwing the shoulders. We're trying to get some of that external rotation. Don't turn the hand, but screw the shoulder and sort of get that shoulder in a nice, strong, stable position with some external rotation. From there, create that tension. Know which arm and leg you're going to move at the same time, and then lift up, hold 1, 2, 3, come back down. 1, 2, 3. Come back down. Okay, so just have a little bit of play. That's what we're going to go through. We're going to do 10 of them, on 3 seconds on each one. Sound good? Okay. And then the real burn is gonna cut. So, press up position. Tuck the pelvis underneath. Screw those shoulders. Stay in nice and long position. Create tension. Balance. 3, 2, 1. Swap sides. 3, 2, 1. Swap sides. Thumbs a bit higher than okay. 3, 2, 1. 3, 4, 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. That's 6. 3, 2, 1. This is count. 7, 3, 2, 1. 8. Last 2. 3, 2, 1. 9, 3, 2, 1. 10. Woo-wee. Okay. So, job now is final bit. We're going to work down this pyramid. Okay? It's going to be hard. I've been going for a good over 30 minutes now already. This is where it's really going to come in. Now, key is that you don't go too hard and you try to drop back in terms of some of the regressions. If you need to use a slightly easier version of any of them, then do so. So, we go back one. Now, to my hands are close, feet are wide. Okay? We're going to do 16 of these. Working our way back down. So, feet wide, hands close. Hold there, 1, 2, back down. 1, 2, back down. 3. Pause. 4. Pause. 5. Pause. 6. Pause. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. Last 2. 15. Here we go, Mark. 16. Good. Okay, straight then into, let's need a glass of water, into the kneeling. And we can go out and then touch, or you swap over, but 20 like we did before. So find neutral, suck belly button in, screw your shoulders, drive out. In 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, slow and controlled, 7, don't rush them, don't get ahead of me, 8, stop and adjusting, 9, 10. Good, swap sides, straight out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh, okay, good. So carry on working our way down. So then back onto our back and working back from the hardest one. So the hardest one of those 10 rocks. Find the rock position that you can do. 10 good quality ones. Slow as you can and come with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. There we go. 10 of those. Then into do one of the holds. 30-second hold of that far out position as you can with your shoulders up off the floor, your feet out as far as you can on an angle that is applicable or most suitable for you. Straight in. So go out to your position, peel it back up. 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, make it burn. 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 19, 18, 17, 16, work it, 14, 13, come on now club, 12, 11, last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, now working, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, you know, I nearly lost my breath then. See, none of us have been working hard. Okay, we've got the leg raises, with the reverse crunch. We're going for 15 of these, remember that 3, 2, 1 tempo. We've got this and one more exercise to do, that dead bug to finish. So the hard work is about to pay off. This is only going to be like a couple of minutes left of hard work. So reverse crunch. Remember pulling your hips off the floor. So let's keep it that relatively simple one, or up a little bit more. 2, 3, 4, 5. Slow it down. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, that's 4, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, right, that probably wasn't quite the 3-second lower all the way down. So let's be really, that's my fault. But I'm struggling. I'm sure you'll be. Who's the last one? Who's feeling this as well? Who's feeling it? Gavin Williams is loving it. A load of you enjoying the workout. Okay, last exercise, those dead bugs. But we are going to be strict on that 3 to 1 tempo. Don't let me, you count the reps out as well, so that I don't lose count. Okay, so dead bug, opposite arm, opposite leg, remember. So here we go, suck that belly button in, you should always feel your lower back on the mat. So 3, 2, 1, hold, back in. 3, 2, 1, swap in, hold, back in, there's 2. 3, 2, 1, hold, back in, there's 3. 3, 2, 1, hold, back in, 4, 1, hold, back in, 5, 3, 2, 1, hold, back in, 6, don't tense your neck, 3, 2, 1, hold, 7, 3, 2, 1, hold, 8, 3, 2, 1, hold, 9, 3, 2, 1, hold, 10, halfway, 3, 2, 1, hold, 11, this is the last set, 3, 2, 1, hold, 12, 8 reps to go, hold, 3, 2, 1, hold, 14, 6 to go, 3, 2, 1, 15, last 5, here we go, 3, 2, 1, hold, back in, last 4 reps, let's have a longer hold, 3, 2, 1, let's hold it, 3, 2, 1, back in, again, 3, 2, 1, a longer hold, 3, 2, 1, back in, last 2 reps, 3, 2, 1. I need a longer hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back in. Last rep. Here we go. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back in. Ah! Good job, everybody. Right. Final little thing then is anybody up for a little core challenge, a little fun core challenge. Let us know in the comments. How did you find that? Good? Enjoyed it? Hard? Sweaty? I'm pretty sweaty. Did you take your shirt off? Have you got your fancy socks on? Have you got your power socks on? Has anyone got socks with fruit on? Remember? Banana socks. I love a banana. Okay? And are you up for someone said mental? It was tough but good. That's what we like. Good. And then some fire. The fire emojis. Are loving those. We're feeling a bit of a burn. Who's up then for a tiny little challenge to finish with? It's not super hard, but it's going to involve some rotation. Anne is enjoying the Christmas socks. Hard to hold, yeah. Some of those ones that are hard to hold up position. As you wonder, great workout. Good. Glad you liked it. And really focused on holding those good alignments. If you think that your core has got strength to maintain good alignments, and we're going to go into some of our, I know so many of you have been asking about handstand stuff. We're doing a load of handstand stuff this week. Being able to maintain good body alignment in our handstand positions. It's critical that we can not just have the strength through the core, but the awareness in terms of proprioception of knowing where one body part is to another. Where are my hips in relation to my shoulders? Where's my shoulders in relation to my back, to my scap, to my spine, to my neck, to my head? All these different joint positions we need to be aware of, and then also need to be stronger. Hugo, personal best school. Thank you, glad. It's almost like homeschooling with a bit of a difference. Right, so a number of you saying you are ready for the challenge. Let's jump in to that then. Right, so for this, we're going to take our long body position that we were in. We're going to see, it's like, what's the joke? Like, how do you make a sausage roll? Push it down a hill. Might not make any sense, but we'll do in a second. We're going to be doing some rolls, but laterally. So you're going to find that your core, in terms of some of those, some of the internal, external, oblique work that we did before to maintain alignment, to resist rotation, we're now going to try and use them in a little bit of a fun way to create some rotation to us. And then what's really nice is we want to then be able to reactively get back into our long body position, our hollow body position. So if we remember, I go back to here. I've turned the mat sideways, and you're going to know why. And don't do this on the wooden floor, because you're going to feel it on do it outside on grass or anything soft, carpet or a mat, something where it's soft. You don't want to do it on something hard, because your hip bones are going to be talking to you. But I'm going to be in my, if you think like that long position, going out, and then I pull my upper back up off the floor. That's our hollow body shape. We did some holding there, we did some boxing there. We're going to now start in that position. We're then going to go and find it again after rolling onto our front. You like what? Okay, let's see what this is. This is the Body Basics daily challenge. We're going out challenges each day. This is the core challenge from today. A little bit of fun. So I'm in my hollow body position. I roll to the side, through, and back to it. Now, fast is easier than slow. So go for how slow can you make that roll? Because you have to slowly pull into it and then slowly come out of it. Woo. The roly-poly core challenge is what I'm calling this one. Have a quick go now, and I want to see how you get on. I'll show you one more. So, have a go, and then let me know how you get on. So, we're in a hollow body position. Upper back peeled off the floor. I roll towards the camera, and then boom, find it again. Roll back, Find it again. The slower we go, the harder it is. So, your job, have a go now, quickly, just for fun. Have a little go now, quickly, for fun. And see how you find it. If you want to then, MLO, personal training, not enough space. So, yeah, have a go. And then if you want to take part in the challenge officially, tag us on Instagram. Use the hashtag Bodyweight Basics Daily. Bodyweight Basics is our full beginner sort of basic bodyweight program that can be done. Lots of that can be done all obviously at home, and because all of us are stuck in our homes because of the corona issues at the moment, then we've made that free for everybody so that anybody can take part in it, and we're putting out these little challenges for the people to take part in. So use Bodyweight Basics Daily hashtag, stick that on your Instagram stories, tag us at School of Calisthenics if you haven't, and don't follow us on Instagram already, make sure you do that, and we will then be able to share. You'll see people which have been sharing there was the t-shirt challenge up against the wall, there's a flying frog, there's a side hop 180s, so there's a load of challenges there. You can, if you look at the hashtag Bodyweight Basics Daily, you'll see all the different ones, and you can take, we'd love to see you taking part in that. This one, have fun with it, see how slow you can go with it is the challenge. Anyone tried it yet? And how did it go? And then finally, how did you find the workout as a whole? We tried the Roly Poly core challenge. Have you tried it? And then, yeah, the final thing to tell you about, speaking of handstands and core handstands, a lot of people have been asking about handstands, and we're going to be doing some live. Owen's 11 o'clock tomorrow UK time. Coach Owen is going to take you through some handstand work and some fun, actually a little bit of a fun style session with that one. On Wednesday, Tim, head of handstands at School of Calisthenics, he's going to take you through the hardest portion of your handstand training, handstand balance, so 11 a.m. on Wednesday, and then I'm coming back on Thursday with some handstand strength work at 11 a.m. So those lives on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook are on 11 a.m. each morning. If you want to get notifications for those, we've got a WhatsApp notification system set up now. The number for that is going to be in the description of the YouTube page. So go over to our YouTube and find this video, and you'll see the details for the number. You can send the number on WhatsApp to that. All those details on our website, schoolcalisthenics.com. In the blogs, there's a blog about how what you need to do, what the number is, and what you need to send to get involved in that if you want those daily notifications sent straight to your phone. Yeah, and then on handstands, big day on Friday, we are launching our brand new handstand project. More, you're going to program, training program. All of that can be done at home. It's probably one of the best things that you can do with your training at home, because mentally, we're learning to do a new thing. We're learning to do a new skill. It gives you a purpose. It gives us an outcome to aim towards. I'm going to try and do that handstand. You then have to train your core as one thing, effectively to be part of that integrated unit. So you're functionally you're training your body to work as one, which is how it's designed. And then physically, you're getting strong, getting stable through the shoulders, and you're making all those new connections. So it's a great thing to do. You can do it at home. That's one of the great things about handstand. You're probably going to need a wall, but hopefully you've got at least one wall, and that's you being able to crack on. So keep an eye out for that. That's landing on Friday. It's brand new stuff. Best stuff that we've got. We've been honing and sort of revamping the learning process for handstands over the years, and we're really proud of what we've put together for this this latest version of what we believe is the best that we can bring you in terms of your handstand. So if you're interested in that, do look out on Friday. There's going to be a special launch offer, and of course, if you're already a member of the virtual classroom, it will be one of the programs that you get access to automatically as being a member. And it may be that for some of you, you want to then obviously join as a member. You get access. As you join as a member, you'll get access to that program and everything else. Cool. There is a lot going on, actually. There's loads going on. Tomorrow I'm doing a webinar on using video. Like I was saying during the workout, when I'm watching the video, I can check my form in front of you guys.
how you can become your own coach. You're training at home, probably on your own, or maybe with a partner, but not your normal training partner, probably. And certainly you're not working with your coach or your PT if you did used to work with one. So how can you get some feedback on your technique? Video yourself. And we're going to do a webinar on how you can effectively do that and use video analysis to become your own coach. That is for VIP members of the virtual classroom only, but saying that, you can get a free 7-day trial. All of our memberships, so if you go onto the schoolcalisthenics.com, get yourself into the virtual classroom, you'll see if you go to the VIP memberships, you get a 7-day free trial. So you can have all week this week using every single bit of content and program and educational content that we've got inside the virtual classroom. And the webinar is one of them. That's tomorrow at 4 p.m. UK time. And then if you really like it, obviously stay on board, we're limited to stay on board. But if you don't, then you can cancel it before the end of the 7 days and your free trial's finished, you won't get charged anything. So yeah, that's something to say about. And then we've got, so excited. And then also tomorrow, recording a podcast with Patrick McKeown, who is, those that we've seen about the breathing through the nose stuff, that's, he wrote the book Oxygen Advantage, an absolute game changer if you're interested in any endurance training stuff. So I would highly recommend making sure, we're going to try and see if we can make that available live at the time, but it's also going to be out in a few weeks' time. But do not miss that. Patrick McKeown from who wrote the book Oxygen Advantage. I'm so excited to talk to him because literally doing some of his breathwork exercises, I knocked nearly a minute off my 5K time without doing it, and arguably did less actual training and just changed the way I was breathing through here rather than through there. But I'll let him explain more about that for you. Thank you guys as ever to staying on and watching and taking part in the workout. We will see you all again tomorrow, Coach Owen, 11 a.m. Remember, all these videos and workouts are available on our YouTube channel. Go over and check that out. Subscribe so that you don't miss any of those workouts, and you can actually look at all the ones we did last week as well. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you all again soon. Class dismissed. See you later, guys.